Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics. In this video, I wanted to answer a question I think is really important. There's a lot of myths out there and misconceptions, and it was a question that was asked in a live stream a couple weeks ago, and that is really essentially, how fast should your filtration run? How many gallons per hour? We're going to try to answer that question in this video. Appreciate you being here. So this question is a little bit more complicated than it seems. Initially, the question centered around, will the beneficial bacteria benefit from slower or faster water flow? And there's two ways to look at it. The answer is, it depends. If the water flow is slower through the media, where your microbes are, there may be a higher likelihood that the ammonia or the nitrite is going to come in contact with the bacteria and be converted eventually to nitrate. However, if the water is moving faster, you're moving more volume through, and then you're moving through a greater volume of ammonia and nitrite through the filtration system. The bottom line is, when it comes to water flow as it pertains to your beneficial bacteria, I don't think that is the correct way to look at it. And I know it's all over the internet. I know there's a big debate, and I am here to tell you I don't think it matters. In terms of contact time for ammonia and nitrite and the beneficial bacteria in your filter media, I really do not think it matters. I think there is a more important aspect, a number of more important aspects to look at when it comes to how fast should the flow be through your filtration system. So the first thing, as it pertains to your beneficial bacteria, I don't think it's the contact time of the nitrite and the ammonia that matters as much as it is the amount of oxygen that's flowing through the media, that's flowing through your tank. Remember, the beneficial bacteria that are accomplishing the nitrification process, going from ammonia to nitrite, nitrite to nitrate, they're all over the surfaces of your aquarium. They're not just in the filter media. All of them are aerobic, which means they need oxygen in order to do the metabolism they do that keeps your fish tank water healthy for your fish. So one of the more important aspects when it comes to water flow is going to be, are the beneficial bacteria getting enough oxygen so that they can eventually eat, for lack of a better term, the ammonia and the nitrite that's in the tank. By the way, if you're confused by this process, check out the video in the upper right-hand corner. I've done an extensive video on the nitrogen cycle, which I think will be very helpful for you. I think a much more important aspect when it comes to how fast do I want my filters to run, how much water do I want them to push through, is really about the fish. It's not about the beneficial bacteria. We want to make sure that our filters and the flow that they are creating are best suited for the fish that we're keeping. Example, maybe you've got some long finned fish like some bettas, or some fancy guppies, or fancy goldfish, or you've got some angelfish or discus. These fish don't like really high flow aquariums. So if you've got a fish tank filter that's in there and it's creating a lot of flow, it could stress them out. It can prevent them from eating. It will eventually prevent them from swimming around, and they will usually not live quite as long. On the flip side, there are fish that benefit from a higher flow. And so as you look at some of those fish that are found in some of the river systems, or they're in lakes where they've got a little bit of water flow there, they might actually benefit from more flow. The next thing to consider is not the biological filtration, which is what we started this video talking about. It's the mechanical filtration. How well is the filter pulling stuff, visible stuff, detritus out of the water column? That is going to impact your choice and how much water flow you have going through your filter, more than the biological filtration. Usually, if you've got more water flow, you're sucking in more stuff. More stuff is going to get trapped in your filter media, and therefore your water is going to appear cleaner. That is the mechanical filtration side of things. Again, we're still keeping in mind the fish that we have in the tank, making sure that the flow is not too strong for them. But it really is, when it comes to the filtration, how much water are you moving through? Does my water look good, assuming that we have a fully cycled tank? And are my fish happy and healthy? Throughout the years, most of you have seen a lot of our tanks. We have about 80 or 85 of them up and running, and we have filters running at all different speeds, from relatively slow to fairly quick. And in no case have we had an ammonia or nitrite spike due to the fact that we had filters running too fast or too slow. I just don't think that really plays an important role in our decisions as to how much water we want moving through our filters. The bottom line is really this: when it comes to how fast you want the filters to run, how many gallons per hour you're running through your filtration system, it really does come down to the types of fish that you are keeping. Your beneficial bacteria, for the most part, will do well in a wide range of water flow. If you want some more information on how much filtration you really need, check out these videos in the upper and lower right-hand corner, as well as the description below. Appreciate you being here, and we'll see you in the next one.